I'm about to do the ghost tour here in Idaho Falls. I believe it's called the Ghost Walk, and they just had us download an app called Ghost Hunting Tools, and we're just gonna go on a 90-minute walk through the streets of Idaho Falls and see if we can find some ghosts. So we'll see how it goes. So, what are you hoping to see on this ghost walk?
I don't know. Mostly cool stories. Maybe a couple of ghost apparitions, but mostly just really cool stories.
Awesome.
And decorations too, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. They gotta gussy it up.
Yeah. Cool. We downloaded our apps and went on our way. Our first stop was a building on Shoup Avenue. Kathy told us that Idaho Falls used to be full of gambling and brothels. The women working in the brothels would inevitably have babies, and as soon as they did, they'd been taken from them and sold, which was the case for young Amy.
She really had a tough life in here. She worked for the maids, of course, ran up and down the stairs. A lot of people have seen her run up and down the stairs. When they were, construction crew was here and they were gutting the upstairs. It was a father and son-in-laws from California. Company owned their companies. That's what they did for them. First night we were here, they came out and talked to us and listened, and I don't care. Go ahead and listen. Second night, we came and they were already like, don't talk, let us talk to you. We gotta talk about that girl upstairs. Okay, tell me about the girl upstairs. I wanna know. They described her to a T. They said every time they took a board off, because they took it right to the rafters, all the way. One huge area up there, took it right to the rafters. And they said every time we do something, we can't hear her, but we could see her in full color. And she stomps her feet and raises her hands and carries on like this. And we say, we're sorry, and they go do something else. Her death came by, not unexpected. You see, she was about age 12. The guy that was over everything here was a very mean man. He had a set of keys on his hip. I'm gonna say 125. We had 100 rooms. There was restaurants, a floor shop, different things like that. So he had a lot of keys. She learned very quickly in the evening, she heard the jingling and jangling of those keys. He was coming for her. He'd have his way with her and then beat her up. One night he went to for her, she was around 12, and he did kill her. Took her downstairs into the tunnels and buried her. That's why her ghost is still connected to this place, and a lot of people see her.
In fact, even we got to see her in life and in death.
Oh no way!
It just said camera and it turned like red just now.
Right, and then it said Banshee. Apparently it doesn't trust technology.
Ooh!
we're like saying the same thing at the same time. Oh my god.
That's so spooky.
Wow. Oh, it's even stronger over here. Thanks. Oh, Banshee went. Goodbye, Banshee. Banshees usually scream.
On October 14th, 1914, in the Center Theater, known as the Rex Theater back then, an unforgettable act performed.
The last act of the night was a husband and wife team. It was called The Bulletproof Woman. Husband and wife would get on stage and they did all these amazing gun tricks. Apples off hamstring legs. They had all these neat things they did. The last thing they did, excuse me, the husband would shoot the wife and bullets would bounce off of her. Something went wrong, or maybe it went right that night, we don't really know. But when the husband shot the wife, he did kill her on stage. Of course, they arrested him. As they're pulling him off the stage, he screams out to the audience, I don't understand how this could have happened. This hasn't happened for 10 years since I shot and killed my first wife.
Oh.
Apparently he got away with it 10 years before. They took him to jail. They locked him in the cell and went out front. Pretty soon the guard hears him yelling and screaming back there, runs back. What's the matter with you? He says, tell those two women to shut up. Guard looks around. He says, you're alone back here. Go to sleep. He goes out front. Of course he was convicted of murder. Went to an all-men's prison. He complained all day, all night about the two women. Yakka, yak, yakka, yak, yakka. They never shut up. Within 30 days, they drove him crazy and he did take his own life.
All in all, we learned a lot about Idaho Falls and the people who were here before us. As for communication from the dead through our phones, well, that's up for you to decide. Thanks for joining me on the Ghost Walk of Idaho Falls.